Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the We Are Amery live stream. This is the second half of the doubleheader, with the boys playing first and bringing home the victory against Cumberland. We want to give a warm welcome to the fans of Prescott, the fans of Amery, and most importantly, the fans of girls basketball. Tonight, we've got an exciting matchup on tap as the 2-0 Prescott Cardinals come to town for their first conference game of the season, while the Amery Warriors look to bounce back after a tough 49-40 loss to Baldwin-Woodville on their conference opener. These two teams split their matchup last year, each defending home court, so we're expecting another competitive, hard-fought game tonight. For Amery, Miley Brotzel has been on fire early this season, averaging 23 points per game, while Riley Reese has been a strong inside presence with 16 points and over 6 rebounds per game. Together, they've powered the Warriors' offense, which is averaging nearly 57 points a night. The Warriors will look to clean up turnovers and control the boards tonight against a Prescott team known for its defensive intensity and balanced scoring attack. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Brandon Schwach. Joined with me is my daughter, Ellie, and our unofficial statistician, Dan Elmer. Running the camera tonight is Rylan Brown. We've got a full crew, and we're ready to bring you all the action from courtside. Stay tuned. Tip-off is just moments away here in Amery. Talk to you soon.
Quarter conference game between the Prescott Cardinals and your Amery Warriors. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedoms, we ask those of you who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem. Amery High School, Prescott High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. As a friendly reminder, fans, children are expected to be supervised by their parents throughout the game. And now the starting lineups.
All right, and we're back with the starting lineups. First is the visiting Prescott Cardinals. They've got senior number 2, Violet Otto. Junior number 5, Izzy Thoen. Senior number 11, Hannah Schumer. Junior number 12, Delaney Nelson. Junior number 23, Kennedy Hollub. The Cardinals are coached by Owen Hamilton. Assistant coaches are Peyton Barch, Katrina Budworth, Rick Montreal, Justice Lehman. And now the starting lineup for the Warriors. Junior, number 0, Miley Brotzel. Junior, number 11, Kaylee Wilson. Sophomore, number 23, Riley Reese. Junior, number 30, Sophia Trandom. And senior, number 42, Callie Anderson. Warriors are coached by Gabe Brotzel. Assistant coaches are Amanda Zapira and Riley Walls. All right. As I said earlier, Miley leads the charge for the Warriors, averaging 23 points per game. Riley Reese is at 16.3, and then it drops off quite a bit. Kaylee Wilson averaging 4.3 points per game. Jade Mortensen at 3, Callie Anderson at 3. One bright side, though, for those 4, really strong on the boards. We've got Kaylee Wilson averaging 7 boards per game, and Jade Mortensen 4.3. And the tip goes to the Cardinals as Thoen brings the ball across the timeline. Up and under by Nelson. Shot doesn't fall, and the Warriors come away with the rebound. And that is a board for Trandom. Reese with the pass fake, dribble. Gives it to Callie. Callie will drive to the left. Give it to Kaylee Wilson. Brotzel for 3. Nothing but net. And Brotzel, her three-point percentage is 39%. Now a little bit higher with that made bucket. Warriors look to be in a zone defense. Maybe a 2-1-2 potentially. And we got a travel by the Cardinals. Not sure if that was Otto or before the pass to Otto. And Brotzel drive to her right, give it to Wilson. Wilson picks up her dribble, rough pass to Anderson. Anderson gives it to Riley Reese. Reese will drive to her left, nice pass to Trandom, and the bucket's good. Trandom already at her average points per game. That's a good sign. I like when the speedsters, point guards drive and then bring that defense over and dish it out. Hopefully we could see more of that tonight. And shot or foul was before the shot on the floor, so that's a foul on Thoen. Pass out to Trandom. Fake handoff. She'll drive. She's blocked. And it'll stay Warrior ball. They were trying the handoff to Brotzel, but the defense by Otto was very tight. New inbound. Oh. Be careful with that ball, Trandom. It'll stay Warrior ball. Strong defense by Otto. I think that was actually defense by Thoen on Brotzel earlier. Misspoke there. Brotzel with the ball in the corner, gives it into Trandom. Trandom will, man, those passes need to be crisper. And we got a carry by the Cardinals on Otto. All right, Warriors bring it across to their half of the court. Rotzel drives. Didn't get the shot to fall. Ooh, man, she left it for you there, Wilson. Don't reach. Nice pass. Very good move by the Cardinals. Schumer gets the first bucket for the Cardinals. Rotzel drives, gives it to Wilson. Wilson will drive, gives it to Trandom, over to Anderson. Anderson for three. Good look. Ooh, and we called foul on Anderson. I think that was a quick whistle. And Prescott looks to cut their deficit or tie it up. Wilson with the good defense. Give it to her. Hit it. Rotzel misses. Rebound, Trandom. Two Warriors fighting over it. Reese shot fake. Anderson will drive. She gives it to Trandom. Trandom with the bunny. Little strong. Oh. Trandom tried to take the ball away and ended up throwing it away in the process. Otto for three. Shot no good, as Mr. Stewart would say. Reese drives. Good look. Tries to get her own rebound. Unsuccessfully. Oh, man. All they had to do is turn around and look at Hollab under the basket, but they chose to pull up for the three, and it was short. Warriors, once again with the ball, looking to convert on offense. Been struggling so far after those first two possessions. Nice pass into Trandom. There you go. Ooh. Wilson, I like her active hands. Reminds me of past Warriors with their active hands going for the ball, getting in those passing lanes. It'll pay off for her eventually. These girls have been going for a while without stoppage, either inbound play or a timeout. Nice pass to Trandom again. Beautiful. Putting on a clinic down there. Oh. That's over and back by the Cardinals. That'll be a stoppage as Maxson and Mortensen check in for the Warriors. And it looks like checking out is Hollab, but I didn't catch who came in. I think that'd be... Nope, Nelson's still there. Gottsinger. Nice drive by Riley Reese and the bucket. Good defense. There you go. Good job, ladies. Give it to Reese. Ooh, that was ill-advised. And it'll be Cardinals ball. I like the thought on the reverse, but throwing it up with two hands, that's a prayer. All right. Wilson will check out with her strong defense as Hansen checks in. Sorry, Anderson, not Hansen. I combined her first name and her last name. 3 is good by Otto. Her first name is Hayden, last name Anderson. I called her Hanson. Brotzel drives, the scoop, and the foul. So she'll go to the line, shooting 2. Well, while she shoots, we don't have a list of our sponsors for this game, but they are scrolling across the bottom of the screen, so please feel free to check those out. Thank you, sponsors, for your sponsorship. Brotzel hits her first and her second. All right, Schumer brings it across the timeline. Nice crossover. She picked up her dribble, though. Should have kept driving. 3 is good by Otto. She's now quickly got 6 points of the 8 for the Cardinals. Ooh, that's close to a travel. Reese. Nice pass to Anderson. Anderson will drive. Goes up with the shot and the foul. Very nice drive by Anderson. And she looks to complete the 3-point play. Ooh. In and out. Like looking up at that scoreboard, contributions from a bunch of different players for the Warriors. Otto for 3. Falls out. Brotzel with the rebound. She'll drive. Pulls up the jump. Shot. Doesn't fall, and Cardinals come away with the rebound. Otto brings it across the timeline. Nice drive by Otto with the left. Shoots it with the right. Now 8 of the 10 points for the Cardinals by Otto. Bless you, Rylan. Oh, take it. Hand off to Maxon. Maxon to Reese in the corner. Reese looks to drive with her right. Over to Maxon. Maxon will drive. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson drives. Gives it to Reese for 3. A little strong. Maxon with the rebound. The shot. It'll stay Warrior ball as she was blocked. Could have been a foul, but no such luck. Brotzel will inbound. We got Wilson checking in for Anderson. Oh, Jade. You got to watch those passing lanes. They're going to be reading it. Good job, Wilson. She's got solid defense. Otto hardly had any points when Wilson was on her. I don't know if she had any. Steal by the Warriors. Brotzel will take it down. The scoop, too strong. Should have gone up with her left. She's limping right now. Hopefully she's all right. Looks like a twisted ankle, maybe. Maxon comes away with it. She needs to come out. I don't think coach has noticed. Maxon with the ball at the key. Over to Wilson. She is hurting. Reese, why do you pick up your dribble? She's so quick. All it takes is a second. All right. Timeout by the Warriors. It's a full timeout. She is limping still. Hopefully she'll be all right. With that full timeout, we'll go to commercial.
Everybody wanna go and talk. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Oh, yeah, for the boys. All right, and we are back. Really, Warriors have done a good job of spreading out the scoring, while the Cardinals, it's been the auto show for the most part. And most of those points came in when Wilson was out, so interested to see how, Brotzel takes the shot, and she's called for a double dribble. I didn't see it, but that's what the ref called. Warriors in man defense now. Ooh. Nice pass. Foul by Reese. Unnecessary. I think she ended up under the basket by the time she got the ball. Trandom will check in now for Mortensen. Much needed rest for Trandom. Skip pass to Holub. Holub with the inbound, or pass down below to Otto. Oh, and Prescott comes away with the board after a loose ball. Reese now guarding Schumer. Maxon on Gottsinger. Gottsinger will give it to Otto. Wilson guarding her tight. Doesn't want to allow that three. However, we did allow the three to Gottsinger. She misses. And once again, the Cardinals come away with the ball, and we've got a foul, I think, on Maxon. We need to get a defensive rebound. Yep, it was on Maxon as Nelson checks in for Roth. I didn't even see her sub in. It must have been during the timeout, maybe. Good denial by Trandom. Otto with the floater. And a foul by the Warriors, so they still don't get the defensive board. Man, that is 4 quick fouls by the Warriors. Maxon checks out. Good defense by Trandom. Yeah, that ref started counting pretty late. And we got a charge. A charge is on Schumer. Oh, I am incorrect. Nelson must have been moving screen. All right, so both teams now with 4 fouls. Reese with the ball. Gives it over to Wilson. Wilson to Brotzel. Over to Reese. Pass down into Wilson. Wilson maintains ball control. Reese now with the ball at the key. Brotzel on the wing. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson will drive left. Nice pass to Trandom, and she's fouled going up for the shot. That was a pretty tight window of a pass for Anderson. Made it look easy, and Trandom will go to the line for hopefully a couple free points. There's one of a couple. And there's a couple of a couple. All right. Cardinals now with a 7-point deficit. And we got a foul on Wilson. It's all right. I think that's her first. Yeah. Okay. I see Gottsinger checking out, but I don't know who came in for her. Maybe Hollab, Schumer, Roth, maybe. I'm terrible with that. Five seconds on the Cardinals. Solid defense by the Warriors. Still no defensive board, but got the ball nonetheless. Warriors with 3 on the baseline. They clear the way for Brotzel. Gives it to Anderson. Anderson will drive. Little bunny. Gets the bucket. Anderson now has 4. She's averaging 2 per game. Bringing that average up. That looked like a travel, and it was. Travel by Otto. Trandom now with 8, quadrupling her average per game. And we still have 5 minutes left in the first half. I know what she was trying to do. Just had to wait a split second longer. Otto with the drive, loses the ball, gives it over to Roth. Roth for 3, hits off the back of the rim. Rebound for Hollab. Roth tries again, off the back of the rim again. And it'll be Warrior ball. I don't think that's the right call. I think that was out of bounds on Reese, but we'll take it. Wilson saves it. Reese with the drive, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson for 3. That's good. Anderson now with 7. Warriors spreading the points around like I haven't ever seen before. And I've been doing this for a few years. Normally it's 1 or 2, not today. Reese with the foul on Schumer. She'll go to the line shooting 2. I think that's the 6th foul for Amery. So after this, the Cardinals will be in the bonus. We got Van Sumeren checking in for the Warriors. Van Sumeren checks in for Reese. Give her a breather. I think the Cardinals have read the scouting report, at least out of the first 3 games, that it was a Reese and Brotzel show. And the Warriors said, we're going to change that paradigm and spread the scoring around. Oh, Van Sumeren. She saw it just a little late. That allowed the Cardinals to steal it. Steal by Brotzel on Hollab. Hollab says, I got ball. Brotzel with the drive. Wilson for 3. That's an arcing 3, is short. And it'll be Cardinals ball. Good defense. Got an air ball by the Cardinals, so Warriors boxed out, and the ball just bounced out of bounds. Anderson into Brotzel. 3.5 minutes left. Warriors doubling the score of the Cardinals at this point, 22-11. Anderson gives the ball to Van Sumeren. Van Sumeren. Oh, that looked like a makeup call. And Anderson will check in for Wilson. They are biting on those first passes every time. If the Warriors would just do a pass fake, then cut to the basket, that would be wide open. Roth with the ball. Now Otto with a deep three off the front of the rim. Brotzel with the rebound. Van Sumeren. Brotzel over to Anderson. Anderson dribbles it around, gives it to Brotzel over on the wing. Brotzel guarded tight. She drives and she's fouled. That foul's on Holub as Gottsinger checks in. Both teams at 6 fouls now, so they'll be in the bonus from here on out. All right, guys. Ooh, nice pass into Anderson. Oh, my goodness. That ball could not sit on the rim any longer. All right. Cardinals look to cut the double-digit deficit. Nice drive. Shot misses by Schumer. Brotzel brings it across the timeline. Van Sumeren with the drive, and she is fouled by Roth. Van Sumeren will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. And Thoen checks in for Schumer. And she hits the first. She's now in the scoring column for the Warriors. Anderson was almost in the scoring column when it sat on the edge of the rim. Nice move by Otto. She's fouled by, I think, Hayden Anderson. Nope, Brotzel. That's her first. Otto will shoot 2. She wastes no time at that charity stripe. And makes them both. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right, Van Sumeren checks out. Reese comes in. Much needed rest for her. All right, looking up at the scoreboard. Callie Anderson, the only one without any points. Like to see her get involved in this scoring. But Brotzel just drives it to the hoop herself. Nice move. Nice to see her ankle or whatever was bothering her. No limping anymore. 3 is way short. Reese with the rebound. She races to the other end of the court, gives it to Brotzel. Brotzel will drive. She's fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting 2. Lots of clock stoppage after I mentioned we hadn't had a lot of clock stoppage. Brotzel hits the first. All right, Wilson will check in for Anderson. Should say Callie Anderson. We have 2 Andersons with Hayden. And Mortensen will check in after the made bucket here. Boom. And she checks in for Trandom. Give her some rest. The last minute 23. Wilson takes Otto again. Ooh, solid bucket by Nelson. Just backs Mortensen down. Nice pass. Anderson with the drive, gives it to Reese. Reese with the drive, pass over to Mortensen. Oh, such a good play. She had all day under there. Just rushed the shot a little bit. Mortensen goes for the steal. Good attempt. Pass down into Nelson. Nelson will back down. 3 chucked up by Schumer. Prescott, another offensive rebound. Otto with the hook shot and the bucket. 18 seconds left. They've got time. Warriors still with a double-digit lead, but don't want to give the ball back to Prescott. Let's get the last shot. Otto heaves it up off the backboard. All right, well, our halftime score, Amery Warriors 27, Prescott Cardinals 17. We'll come back after the half and give you point totals for the players. Thanks for joining us, and with that, I'm going to get a water break, and we'll cut to commercial for a minute.
For over 50 years, Dental Arts has cared for Amery families. Inside, a friendly reception makes visits simple, with clear answers and easy scheduling. Down the hall, hygienists and assistants provide gentle, thorough care, while experienced doctors explain options, from routine exams to cosmetic and restorative treatment. Neighborly dentistry, right here in Amery. New patients are always welcome. Call 715-268-7177 or visit us at amerydental.com.
over some stats. All right. We're back with a minute left till the start of the second half. Going over some unofficial stats given to me by Ellie. Brotzel has 9 points. She is 2 for 8 at 25% from the field. Oh, because of her free throws. Got it. Nice. But she is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Anderson, I think you didn't really... Oh, Hayden Anderson has 7 points, shooting 75% from the floor. Mortensen has 1 miss. Wilson with a missed 3. Van Summeren has 1 point with her free throw, shooting 50% from the free throw line. Maxon has 1 miss. How does Reese have 2 points, but you have them all crossed out?
No, the second one.
Oh, the second one isn't crossed out. You're right. My bad. All right. So Reese with 2 points, 1 for 4. And Trandom with 8 points, shooting 60%, and 2 made free throws. For the Cardinals, Otto shooting 60% from the floor, has 12 points with 2 free throws to go along with those 12 points. Schumer has 3 points, 1 field goal made, 1 field goal missed, 1 free throw made, 1 free throw missed. Nelson is 1 for 3 with 2 points. And that rounds out the scoring for the Cardinals. Well, all I can say is it's been very strong defense by both teams. And I expect to see more of the same in this second half. Reese with the drive. Her feet fall out from under her. Otto pulls up for 3. Little strong. And it'll be Warrior ball. Reese with the nice box out. Man, she was moving so fast with that drive. She was past all the defenders. Reese went to pass the ball in, and the ref almost walked right in front of her. Wilson has the ball stripped away by Otto. Nice pass by Otto. Nice move by Thoen. That's her first bucket of the game. Cardinals starting to spread out the scoring. Anderson gives it to Wilson. Wilson drives. Go up with it. Reese drives. Short. Trandom with the rebound. She's blocked by Otto. And Nelson gets the rebound. Thoen brings it across the timeline. She will drive left on Anderson. Easy bucket for Thoen. I don't know for sure, but just off of that drive, it looks like she might be left-handed. And we got a reach by Otto. Maxon will check in for Anderson. Trandom hands it off to Brotzel. Brotzel drive to the bucket. Didn't give it above the rim. Thoen with the ball. She's left-handed, folks. Pass down into Nelson, out to Otto. Otto for 3. Pretty flat shot. Down into Otto. Otto misses. Maxon comes away with the rebound. I think Otto was surprised she got the ball and was so open down below. Wilson, shoot it. Ooh, gives it to Brotzel. Careful with your passes, ladies. Maxon for 3. It's good. Nice bucket by Maxon. She now gets her number up on the scoreboard. Wilson had a good strip at first. Warriors come away with the steal. Brotzel races down. She's fouled by Schumer, and she'll go to the line, shooting 2. Try to bring that lead back up to double digits. Man, you could hear a pin drop. Use the whole rim on that free throw shot. Brotzel is now 4 for 5 from the charity stripe. 5 for 6. Still a strong free throw percentage. Wilson plays defense on Otto. Gets the screen. Pass into Nelson, I think. Yep. Otto with the spin move. Got everything but the ball to fall. I'm going to see Reese drive here. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson will drive. Kick it out to Maxson. A little late. Over to Wilson. Wilson will drive. She's blocked. I guess it's not a block because she was passing, so pass was just stolen. But just as good of a block. And Nelson with the turnaround. Lead is now 8 for the Warriors. Brotzel with the hesitation gives it to Wilson. Wilson will drive. She is blocked by Otto. The ball touched out of bounds before Wilson had it. Otto with some strong defense so far. Maxson was open in the corner. Watch the defense crash and kick it out, ladies. Reese with the ball. And we got a charge on Trandom, I think. Yep. I think it was actually a moving screen violation. No, Thoen, it's a good job going right as well. Thoen pulls up for 3. Misses. Maxson with the board. And Brotzel bring it across. Nice drive, nice dish, nice bucket. That was Purdy. Not to be confused with Brock Purdy. Otto with the deep 3. That misses. Warriors don't box out. Otto now with the jumper. That's good. Warriors lead back to 8. Maxson, nice drive. Don't pick up your dribble. Reese drives. Little short. Gets her own rebound and puts it back. Just padding those rebound stats for Reese. Averaging 6.3 a game, like I said. Nice pass into Nelson. Nelson with the left. Well, the rest of the Cardinals have picked up for Otto. And we got a jump ball. I think jump ball goes to the Cardinals. Reese thought that it was Warrior ball. All right, we've got Hayden Anderson checking in. Nice pass. What a play. Just got a finish. That was Gottsinger. Everything but the bucket. Hesitation. Nice pass to Wilson. Wilson will shoot, and she's fouled. Wonder who Hayden Anderson's coming in for. It's Nelson's second. Nobody really in foul trouble at this point. Just spreading the foul love around. Get in there. All right. And she is now on the scoreboard contributing. Every single Warrior up there contributing with points. And for the Cardinals, it's all but Gottsinger who had that last miss. Give and go. And she is fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting 2. She being Otto. Foul by Wilson. Oh, Maxon. That is Maxon's second. Man. I mean, I don't know if she even feels the ball in her hand before she shoots her free throw. Watch how quick this is. She doesn't even think about it. All right. Mortensen checks in for Trandom. We've got Hayden Anderson checking in for Wilson. Look at that. That's a first miss free throw by Otto. 3 is good by Schumer. And now the Warriors' lead is cut to 5. Just like that, from 8 to 5. Oh, boy. Maxon drives. She picks up her dribble. Gives it to Anderson. That's not a good place to pick up your dribble. That's timeout by the Warriors. 30-second timeout. That was a very smart call by Coach Brotzel. And this has definitely been a lot more scoring than the first half. It's been fun. Let's see. Brotzel at 10 points, averaging 23, so her totals, or her average is coming down so far. Reese averaging 16, only with 4. But big reason why, the Warriors are spreading the ball around. Cardinals have some stingy defense. And I really like the play by Amery of getting the, driving the ball into the post, getting it to the bigs down low, specifically Trandom. She's having a heck of a game. Much needed rest for her. And Wilson has had some very stingy defense on Otto. Still with 15 points, but Brotzel pulls up for 3. That's good. Brings that lead back to 8. Ooh. Have those active hands, Reese. Otto with the ball, Anderson on her. She's got the height advantage for sure. Coach Brotzel was saying she hooked, wrapped her arm around Anderson as she got by her. Was not called, so she didn't. As simple as that. Oh, Maxon, got to pass it. There you go. Anderson blocked by Otto. She's got the height. Got a charge by Otto. Wilson will be checking in for Anderson. That is Otto's 3rd foul. Thank you for that, Ellie. All right, Ellie, look on the court. Which Warrior has the coolest shoes? Which Cardinal has the coolest shoes? Shoot it! My goodness. Go up with that. Don't be afraid to shoot. On Amery, number 11, you said? Yeah, those are pretty sweet. And we got a kick ball by Roth. So we're thinking Wilson for the Warriors. And for the Cardinals? I'm going to have to give it to Otto. Those are pretty cool shoes, kind of retro. The pastel colors. Go, Jade. Oh, over to Reese. Reese with the bunny. Little short. Jade with the rebound and the bucket. She's now on the board. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Pass into Nelson. Mortensen with the strong defense. She's going to try the hook, and she does. I knew it was coming. She likes that left-handed baby hook. 8 points for Nelson now. Reese drives, pass fake, bucket's good. A little hezzy there. I like that. All right, ball's into Nelson. Ooh, good defense. Schumer tries the drive. Mortensen with the rebound. As Brotzel brings it across the timeline over to Maxson. Maxson with the shot fake. Gives it to Brotzel. Let's reset, ladies. Oh, or chuck up 3 and make it. What do I know? All right, Gottsinger brings it across the timeline for the Cardinals. Crossover drive over to Roth. Roth gives it back to Gottsinger, back to Roth. Good defense by Wilson, getting her hand in the passing lane. Like to see that. Trandom will check in for Mortensen. Mortensen, high five, big high five from the coach and the bench as she makes her presence known on the court. And Schumer's sitting down as Holub checks in for the Cardinals. Nelson trying to back down. Trandom, she ends up tripping. Now into Nelson, easy bucket as Nelson just lost her footing. As Trandom lost her footing. I think I said Nelson. And we got a foul on Holub, so Brotzel will go to the line shooting 2, and Thoen will check in. Makes the first. Roth checking out as Thoen checks in. And she makes both. Warriors back to their 11-point lead that they had at halftime. 18 points for Brotzel. 3 misses, but the Cardinals come away with the rebound. Thoen gets it into Otto. Otto with the drive and the bucket. Otto now with 19, leading scorer in the game. Her and Brotzel going back and forth for that title. Nice pass into Trandom and the bucket. Man, she has been money tonight. And it starts with the guards. Their nice drive and passing. Specifically, Brotzel and Reese. Long 3 by Thoen. She misses. Pass into Otto. Otto, she'll go to the line, shooting 2. That is Trandom's 3rd. Be surprised if she doesn't get a sub here soon. I don't think they have noticed. Brotzel grabbing a drink of water. And she makes them both. We got a full timeout by the Cardinals. with that full timeout, we'll go to commercial.
My friends know me as Derek, but I'm also Master Sergeant Raxter. This is my life in the Air National Guard.
All right, and we're back. Warriors inbound. Thought we might see the Cardinals press, but not yet. 7 minutes left, 9-point lead for Amery. Reese gives it to Maxon. Maxon will drive. She'll give it to Wilson. Wilson will drive. Warriors in this offense, they like to run. Nice pass to Brotzel, and she is fouled. It's a good thing, too, because she was under the basket by the time she shot it. Hit the bottom of the rim. That's the third foul for Nelson. Brotzel with 19. We've got Nelson checking out and Schumer checking in. Takes them both. I think she's only missed one tonight, right, Ellie? Yeah. Ooh, I've just finally looked at my phone for upcoming events. We go over that. Tonight, boys wrestling is in Big Lake. Ooh. That was Schumer that threw it up. Thought she might have been fouled, but wasn't called. Brotzel almost had the ball stolen. Reese gives it to Maxon. Maxon will drive. Gives it to Brotzel. Brotzel, shot fake. The drive, the scoop. Bucket doesn't fall, and we got a foul on Trandom. Trying to go over the back. She fouled Otto. That is Trandom's fourth. So she subs out. Mortensen checks in. And girls wrestling is actually in Mondovi tonight. Saturday, December 6th. Boys hockey is home versus Northland Pines at 2 o'clock. That'll be live on the We Are Amery Network. And girls hockey is at Blake Ice Arena at 5:30 p.m. That girls hockey is the Western Wisconsin Stars. Otto throws it up. Brotzel there for the board all alone. And then Tuesday, we've got girls basketball at Unity. That'll be live on the We Are Unity. And boys will be home against Baldwin Woodville. I will be announcing that. Mortensen with the bucket. She's the beneficiary of the Brotzel drive and dish. Mortensen now with 4. And another foul by the Warriors. Fouls on Maxon. That is her third. We've got Nelson checking in for Gottsinger. It's a fun name to say. Gottsinger. 3 is good by Schumer. That is her third 3 of the night. It's funny, she's made all of her 3s and none of her 2s. No, am I wrong? Oh, my bad. Oh, she had 3 points. I see. My bad. Nice drive by Maxon. She's fouled by Holub. The bench is excited about that. 12-point lead for the Warriors now, looking to make it 13. Call it a baker's dozen. No luck on the baker's dozen, just the dozen. That is a bad reach by Brotzel. Very ill-advised. Coach is not happy about that. He says, play smart. Now, with the next foul, the Warriors or the Cardinals will be in the bonus. Warriors are already in the bonus. Olible. Bring it across. Maxim with defense. Ooh, she gonna pull up? Nope. Nice steal by Maxim. She's gonna take it all the way. Go up with it. Misses. Brotzel with the board, high off the backboard, and gets it to go. 22 points now for Brotzel. She is past Otto. Otto says, I'm gonna take that back. No, maybe not. Strong shot. Brotzel with the rebound. Pass it ahead. Give it to her. Yes, sir. Finish. And she's fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting 2. Brotzel-Sard just didn't get it to her very quickly, but in enough time for her to be fouled. All right, what else do we have? So boys, Tuesday, December 9th, boys basketball will be home versus Baldwin-Woodville. I'll be announcing that live here on the We Are Amery Network. Reese makes her first free throw. And then we've got the Western Wisconsin Stars hockey versus St. Croix Fusion in River Falls. Boys hockey in Rice Lake on the 9th. That's about enough. I'll announce more at the boys basketball game. Nice move by Otto. Man, that was pretty. And now she takes over the scoring lead. Brotzel brings it across. I don't even think she realizes it, so I would say she wants the lead back, but these girls, they're just out here playing. All right. Tipped away by the Cardinals. 13-point lead for the Warriors with 3:38 left. Brotzel with the ball. Thoengarden. Hezzy. Drive. She's fouled. Bucket's good. She takes the lead back. Yeah. Competition between 0 and 2. That is Thoen's third foul. Brotzel now with 25. Yeah. You got to keep her from shooting a 3, is really what it is. Nice shot. Fake. Nelson misses. Maxon with the board. And she is fouled. Oh, 30-second timeout. I apologize. She was not fouled. It sure looked like it. But good rebound. Good timeout by Coach Brotzel. 30-second timeout. Looking up here, Otto has half the Cardinals' points with 23 of the 46. And then really, you've got 19 between Schumer and Nelson. So that's the majority of the points, and then Thoen with her 4. Warriors spreading it around really well. Like to see Wilson get another bucket here, get off of her 1 point. Should get Van Summeren in there, get off of her 1 point. Be interesting next year when they get Macy Melberg back. Her left-handed driving ability. She actually got a lot taller as well. She almost looks as tall as Jade, not quite. Brotzel brings it across the timeline, and she is fouled. Ooh, and we're in the double bonus. Already at 10 fouls for the Cardinals. Yeah. Running out of room for the free throws. She's got a lot of paper. Brotzel makes the first. Now at 26, past her average of 23 points a game, and 27. She is. Otto with the drive and the bucket. Tries to convert the three-point play at the charity stripe. And she does. Brotzel now with the ball. Races past Thoen. Drives. Little short. Good job by Mortensen not to get the over-the-back call on Nelson. Three by Thoen. Strong off the glass. It'll stay Cardinals ball. Goes off of Brotzel. Warriors with a 15-point lead. 2:38 left. And Otto takes the game score lead with 28. Looks to get two more. She is fouled. She'll go to the line, shooting two. Miley gets called over, and Riley by coach. Probably going to have a conversation. I kind of figured they were going to press here pretty soon, and they did. Otto now with 29. Make it 30. Warrior lead now at 11. Reese with the ball. Gives it to Wilson. Nice, smart play. Wilson races across the charity stripe, and she is fouled by Schumer. Wilson with a chance to get off of her 1 point. She'll have two chances. Hey, that fell. Wilson's free throw percentage on the season is 25. Right now, she's at 66. Trying to make it 75, and she does not. But she'll shoot again and make it. Right at the free throw line, too. That's an unconventional three-point play for Wilson, as Mortensen with the assist. Deep three by Otto. She makes it. Inbound to Maxson. Maxson is trapped. And we got a jump ball. That jump ball will go to the Warriors. Warriors lead still 11, minute 50 left, but they can't afford any turnovers. Gives a lot of momentum to the Cardinals. Pass into Brotzel. Brotzel with the ball, guarded by Thoen. Doubled. It'll stay Warrior ball. I think Brotzel's got to have her head up there. If she's doubled, that means somebody's open. Trandom will check in for Mortensen. As Gottsinger checks in. Yeah, minute 44. That was not a smart play. Easy bucket for Otto. Minute 30 left. 9-point lead now for the Warriors as Brotzel splits the defenders, passes it up to Maxson. Maxson shoots it. Whoa, nice play. Oh, looked like a good block. No such luck. Mortensen will check in for Trandom. Trandom looks like she might be hurt. I did not see that until just now. Ooh, that is not a good sign. She has had such a good game, played her heart out. Hopefully, it's just a light sprain. Gotzinger misses the first. All right, Warriors, 9-point lead, minute 19 left. That lead is now 8. All right, they're gonna trap. There you go. And it'll stay Warrior ball, fortunately. Pass was just a little high on Wilson. It's pretty crazy with a 8-point lead and a minute 13 left, sitting on pins and needles. Reese now with the ball, and timeout, Warriors. They're having a very tough time with this press. And if you ask me, the Cardinals should have started this press a while ago, because it has been very effective. Got a full timeout. With the full timeout, we'll go to commercial break. All right, and we're back. Otto really turning it on late in the fourth quarter. I mean, it wasn't too long ago, Brotzel had 27, Otto had like 24, and she strung together 9 points in a matter of 2 minutes. Pass into Reese, Bowen steps out of bounds. It'll be Warrior ball. The Cardinals coach claiming she was pushed. I think she was out of bounds before she was pushed anyway. It was not a one-on-one because they didn't have possession, but the Cardinals now get possession. It's a turnover. The foul was on Riley Reese. Now an 8-point lead for the Warriors. Pass into Otto. Wilson just gave her that one. Now the lead is 6, which is a minute left. Pass into Brotzel. Brotzel brings it across the timeline. We've got a foul on Brotzel. Well, foul on Otto. Brotzel was the beneficiary. Otto, if she makes these Dan's Otto ones, that is Otto's 4th, so her next foul, she'll be fouled out. Brotzel hits the first. All right, Anderson checks in for Reese. Trandom still out there. Brotzel hits them both. Those were big. 8-point lead for the Warriors. Clock is running. Otto with the scoop. And I really thought that that was all ball. That is a tough call. Man. Calls on Anderson. Otto will shoot 2. That's Hayden Anderson's first foul. Oof. Otto now with 38. Holy buckets. Riley Reese checking in for Anderson. Reese has 4 fouls, so got to be careful. And a 30-second timeout by the Cardinals. Warriors' lead is now at 6. And the Warriors are going to look to break the press here. Coach Brotzel's drawn something up. I think the important thing is they're going to get the ball to somebody on the sideline. You cannot dribble up the sideline. They are going to trap you. They will use the sideline as a defender. So once you get the ball, you've got to get the ball back to the middle. They're going to give up the ball on the sideline. Unless you're Reese or Brotzel and can race across, but even then, all it takes is another player to come across for the 3-person trap. And obviously when there is a trap, somebody's open, but you got to keep your head up, which is not easy to do when you're trying to race across the timeline to avoid the backcourt violation. Okay, Brotzel now with it, and she is fouled quickly. That was an intentional foul by Schumer. Brotzel will go to the line, shooting 2 more, and Dan has ran out of room. Hayden Anderson checks in for Riley Reese. Likely to keep Reese from fouling out and utilize her on the offensive side. She's got excellent ball handling skills, and she's pretty quick. 43 seconds left, 8-point lead for the Warriors. Thoen will chuck up the 3. It's way high and off the glass. Brotzel now with the ball, and she is fouled again. Racking up the free throws is Brotzel. Wouldn't rather have anybody else at the line for the Warriors. As actually, Brotzel, I didn't even check, but I was just assuming with tonight's performance, she'd have a really high free throw percentage. She's actually at 58.8% on the season. But yeah, that's the truth, Ellie. That'll change. Riley Reese at 75%. Hayden Anderson at 100. I don't know how many attempts. That's not on my sheet, but Otto brings it across. He'll chuck up the 3. Hard off the back of the glass. Collision. And Hayden Anderson comes away with the rebound. Timeout by the Warriors. That is a full timeout by Amery. I think that's our last, but with 20 seconds left, we're going to go to commercial. Give me another water break.
Everyone knows me as Maddie, but here, I'm Master Sergeant Hefner.
You can't stop this. Ha. So let's go.
This is my life in the Air National Guard.
You can't stop this. Never. Let's go.
Well, we did just see Trandom leave the trainer area and with a brace on her arm. So holding that pretty gingerly. Hopefully she'll be all right. Thoughts and prayers with her. Brotzel now with the ball. And she is fouled twice. Is that 2 fouls? She's shooting 4? I don't think that's how that works, but. And now Anderson will check in for Reese again. These girls have got to be exhausted. I'm exhausted just watching them. Brotzel with 33. Anderson checks in for Reese. And Schumer checks in for Foy. I didn't even see Foy go in. 10-point lead for the Warriors. Looking to bring it to 11, which is what they had in the first half, and she does. Elliot told me that she was 17 for 19, was Brotzel from the charity stripe. She is now 19 for 21, and she'll go to the line shooting 2 more. No chance to pass Otto for the scoring leader of the game. Van Summeren checking in for Maxon. Roth checking in for Holub. She must have been practicing those free throws after 58% on the season. Oh, no! I jinxed it again. Terrible. All right, and your final score, Amery Warriors a whopping 75. How many did they have it in the first half, Dan? After 27 points in the first half, the Warriors end up with 75. Prescott, with only 17 in the first half, ends up with 63. That was a very exciting second half. Those ladies fought really hard. It's going to be a fun matchup when they play in Prescott for the season. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in my home opener of the season. Not the ladies, but I will be back Tuesday. Have a great night.